Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Diamond Painting and Stitching with Laura, and tonight we're working on the flower beaded, I don't know what you call it. It's a runner of some kind. It's the best I can guess, or it's just a big picture. And it looks like this, and we're down in here working. So, how's everybody doing? How's everybody's weekend going? I hope good. Oh, no, wait, I gotta do this the other way. Okay. Yeah, this is the opposite way. Hope everybody's having a good weekend. I had a good day. Went to the post office and did some work with my daughter, and then we went to a few yard sales here and there. Didn't find too much stuff. There was only about 3 or 4. We went to one that was at a church, and that was kind of nice. They had a lot of stuff, but not too much that I was interested in. I like to collect knickknacks and bits and pieces, as you can see. I like little jars, and I like little plates and things. The only thing that I got of any great what do you call it? Great deal, hang on, that I got. Is this little thing. It's a little, it says on the bottom, it says Nature's Wood, and it's by Falscraft, and it says, I want to say Mandarin China, but I don't think that's it. It says Portfolio Falscraft on the bottom of it, and it's all done in muted tones. It looks like a bumblebee hive, except these look like what do you call it? Like fir tree, because there's an acorn. I don't know. It's just like different. I just thought it was kind of pretty. Kind of muted. I don't know if I'll hang on to it. It does have a little hole where the... but this isn't a hole. I mean, it just looks... It's painted on hole. And it's all ceramic. It's real heavy, you know, like Falscraft. And I'm assuming that it's like a honey pot, and it probably had a nice little lid, but it didn't have the lid when I got to it. But that's basically all I purchased today. That was of any consequences. I got a couple books, but those we're gonna put on eBay, so they don't count. But I didn't find any little trinkets and knick-knacky type stuff today. I saw a nice Chinese set. It was like a great big pot that was probably 14 inches tall, and it was done in browns. And it had, what do you call them? Candlestick holders, but they were tall and huge. And this pot was probably, God, it was probably 14, 16 inches high and about 8 inches across. And I didn't want it. It was just too heavy of stuff. I didn't have any room to set it. And then it had a little kind of a, no, let's see, 2, 4... It was 8-sided, but it wasn't an octagon. It had like, the sides were like this, and then it was long and straight on the other. It was weird. But it was only about 3 inches high, and it had the covered lid, of course, that went on it. It was kind of pretty, but it was just too heavy a stuff for me, you know, to have. And I don't have shelving that wide to put it, so I don't know what kind of a set it was. You know, it didn't make too much sense to me, and I couldn't justify it. I don't know what they wanted for it or anything. I just didn't go there. But so I just left it, and I didn't see anything else that was too exciting. They had lots of clothes and books, and my daughter went through the books. I did find a book on birds that I'm going to put on eBay, and then one on it said it was from the great chefs of the world, and the whole cookbook had been done so that people in normal lives could read it and understand it. You know, I'm sure that it had been, what do you call it, like converted. In the Sam heck is going on here? You know, like if it was in metric or something. But it was, that one was from 1956. And the one on the birds was from like 1947. And it wasn't Audubon or anybody that I'd ever heard of. I mean, I'm sure this person's a real expert in his field, but it didn't mean anything to me because, you know me, I'm so not into birds. But, oops, I guess I better skip a space there. So we ran around and did that, and then afterwards they have a little water park here in town. It's just little fountains that keep coming up and down, and the kids just love it. So we stopped off there, and my granddaughter played there for a while. Because it was kind of warm today. It was in the 70s, so I was kind of shocked. Of course, you know, it was kind of warm because I was wearing sweatpants, because I didn't even think about putting on, didn't think we'd be out in the element that much for it to be that warm, but it was almost 75 degrees today, so I came home and turned on my air conditioner and laid down and took a 2-hour nap. I needed it. I was just fried. But, that was about all we did today. Lots and lots of people in town today. I gotta remember to go in the opposite direction of my other one. I don't know why I did that. I have no idea. Not a clue. But, you know, we're just trying not to change it too much. This is a pretty color. It's kind of a peach bead that I'm putting down. It's probably the, because there's going to be a great big white flower here, and where the blue squares are, that's what I'm working on right now. Oh, I missed. It's like the center of the flowers, but the flower itself is actually going to be like this cream color. That's, this right here is the rest of the flower. So it's going to be pretty if I can ever get it done. It's like it takes forever and a day to put down beads. And yeah, I couldn't sit and do this all day because this would just drive me nuts. I tried to work on the cottage last night, or the other night after I got off from filming, and I guess I'm just too tired. It's the wrong time of year to be trying to get anything done, because I'm just so tired from work, and when I finally do get a day off, I don't want to do anything but either sleep or just sit on the couch and vegetate. But sometimes I'll pick up my, what do you call it, stitching stuff. But I certainly have enough projects going. I've been working on the, what do you call it, the tulips. Oh, and I did find, I told you I thought I was missing, you know, some drills out of that tulip diamond painting, and I found 2 packets of drills over there on my table with all my projects going, because I just had them, there weren't that many colors, see, so I didn't put them in a baggie. I should have, but I didn't. And so I found 2 bags of the color that I was missing, so hopefully we'll have enough. I've got about, an 6-inch space left to do, so I may do another whip and chat with it before it's done, but I don't know. Gotta work tomorrow. I don't know what days I got off this week because the schedule came out, well, will come out tomorrow, but so I haven't got a clue. So hopefully I don't have to wait until the weekend. But it just makes for a very, very long week, and we already had one of those. I'm kind of done. So, I don't know. I kind of like having 2 days off in the middle of the week so I can go wherever I gotta go. I do have some, oh, let's see. What is it? I can't remember anymore. I ordered 2 more things yesterday, and they're Stitch things. They weren't too big, so that's why I got them. One is scenery, and the other one's an animal. And those won't be here until, oh, towards the end of the week, probably. And I've got a couple diamond paintings coming, maybe. And I got the diamond paintings, 2 diamond paintings coming. And 2 regular Stitch things coming that I ordered back on the 31st. And I've got the beaded thing that's coming. They finally sent me an email saying that the beaded thing had been shipped. That was 7 days after I purchased it. 7 days, guys. I was so pissed. So I have no idea if that's coming from Russia or if it's coming from China. But it was a little ridiculous. So I probably won't be buying anything anytime soon from AliExpress again, because that waiting crap just gets to me. I saw that Diamond Art Club had 4 new diamond paintings. Nothing I was too interested in. I still want Fathoms Below and Fathoms Below and Wonderland. I keep forgetting the name of it. I want to call it Alice in Wonderland, but it really doesn't look like Alice in Wonderland. It just looks like a girl going up a hill. And what is the other one? I can't remember. I just kind of put that on the back burner because it's a lot of money. And I'm not saving my money for anything. I'm just doing other things. So, trying to scooch that away from that light, but it's not helping much. I got this stupid little light because I couldn't find what I wanted, so that's another thing I need to do. Is if I can't get to Walmart, is go online and see if I can get it there. See if I can get another, what do you call it? Floor lamp. I want to rearrange this little area, kind of clean it up, put some crap in boxes just to get it out of the way. It's not even diamond painting, it's canvases and all kinds of crap stacked up here. You just would not believe. But I finally got the trash out of my studio, so now everything's lining the walls in boxes. So, yeah. We just go one stupid silly thing at a time. But I have a box of rocks down here I was going to paint with glow-in-the-dark paint. Yes, I got the glow-in-the-dark paint. So that they'd light up, you know, like in the so-called garden. Somebody went to great lengths to, they put a little path through there with, I'll call it cobblestones, if you will. You know, like little bricks. And make a little pathway. And then they made little beds for, flowers and stuff. You know, they kind of divided it up with rocks and things. And it would be really pretty if anything would grow around here, but, you know, we either have water or we don't have water, so. And sometimes, I had the tulips were coming up, but they tried, and then it froze, so they were gone, so. And that's about all I've had since I got here, so I know somebody planted some bulbs somewhere. that grow. But now last year I had the tulips, and they actually bloomed and grew up just fine. But this year, I think the cold weather got to everything. So yeah, it was a pain. And then I don't have anything to keep the dog out of the beds either, so it's just kind of a lost cause. I don't want to have to replace all that dirt and, you know, replant bulbs and stuff and put edging around it. I just, like I said, there's no outside water spigot, so it's kind of stupid to have water beds that you got to haul water from the house out to the bed. Water house, yeah, no. That is so not happening on my poor shoulders. Ain't happening. So it is what it is, and I told my daughter I was going to go get plastic flowers and shove them in the ground so it looked like they were actually growing. But I haven't run into any plastic flowers except for the ones that you put on people's graves on Memorial Day. So, didn't like those. That just is too morbid for me. So, other than that, that's all I've been doing. It's just been kind of quiet and boring. But sometimes you need quiet and boring just for your whole body to recuperate. I don't want to get too many. I have enough projects. God knows there's totally enough projects going here and there. So, just, I hope that's all the same color. Just adding them left and right here. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to pull you out of the way. You can't see what I'm doing, can you? Okay. So we're going after this turquoise color here. But, my son and his family went to Missouri to drop off my granddaughters at their grandmother's. So they'll be gone till about, the first part of August. So, I don't know. My son won't be gone, for crying out loud, of course. Molly, hush. But, he'll have to come back. They just take him down there. They're somewhere close to Springfield, Missouri, where their other grandmother lives. And I'm assuming my grandson, he's 6. I don't know if he's staying this time around or not, if he's old enough to stay there, you know, without mom or whatever. I don't know if they have any plans, my son and his wife and the grandson, going anywhere for any kind of summer vacation, or if this was their summer vacation. Oh, Lord. Can't hardly see them beads with all that dark color there. I guess it's just the, what is that word? Is that stems? No, that's not the word. I want to say steinum, or I don't know what the word is. I don't know all them parts. I know leaves and petals and stems, but beyond that, I can't think of what the inside of the flower's called, the yellow part. But, saw a lot of people out riding bikes and running around, and good Lord, every store you go into is like a nightmare. So I'm kind of glad I get off at 5 o'clock. Hopefully by that time, everybody that's a tourist has decided where they're going to eat, or if they're going to go get food, or if they're camping, you know, they've got everything they need. The weekends are the absolute worst. But, now see, I don't know the difference. See, that's all blue. I think I'm going to quit with that color. because I just don't know. Ow. Haven't stuck myself in a while. But, come on. Oh. Can't see my... I got so much stuff on this stupid table. It just drives me batty. I mean, you got stuff for diamond painting, and I got stuff for what do you call it? For sewing and stitching and beads and thread. But I keep all the threads, like if it's a regular cross stitch, I keep them all separate. Let's do... oh, sorry guys. I didn't mean to... There we go. Whoops. This thing is just pathetic. Hang on. We're going to tip you up just a tad. It gets like the center of gravity and comes right down to my face. Okay, number 35. I got to get rid of these though. I do that over here. Okay, let's see here. 35. May or may not in that box. Let me put this away. I love this box, man. You could drop it on the floor and hopefully it wouldn't come undone. Seems to hold everything good. And I have the rest of them in one of those long baskets like I had. What am I looking for? 35. Oh, that's that green. Dang it. Well, I guess we'll just have to go with it. It's that creamy, like the pearl. Yeah. Some are pearl and some look like rhinestones, if you will. They've got like a center to them. Now these look like pearls in like a pale yellow, if you will. I don't know if I can tip it the right way. It's kind of pretty. I threaded all my needles ahead of time so y'all don't have to sit here and wait for me to get it threaded. I actually got 2 threads in that quilting thread. So we were just kind of... See, I told you, there's good days and there's way bad days. Okay. Bring it in just a little bit. Bring this... crap. And the end is so big. Hang on, guys. We're lifting. I can't deal with that anymore. So we're just going to do that. And it's so hard to get it to sit where I want. Oh, that's just special. There. We'll just move you over this way. And then the light won't cause a, what do you call it? A shadow. Too long of a day. And you know, it's sad. I just didn't do anything all day. Not really. I mean, I feel like we just kind of drove from point A to point B and back again and went to the next yard sale and so it wasn't a lot of hard work. Now these beads are kind of big. I can't see where I'm doing this at. Compared to some of the others. And see, I missed a whole one. Okay, this is not going to work. Hang on, guys. Alright. Sorry about that, guys. We had to rearrange or it wasn't going to work. Oh, come on. They are pretty little beads. I was looking, where was I looking? I went back and looked at that She Beauty place, and they've got like 100 pages of diamond paintings, and most of them are no bigger. I don't think there's any 50 by 40s. I think they're all, you know, 30 by 45s at the most. So there was a few I liked, so I picked out a couple of them. I haven't bought them yet. And what was I going to say? Oh my goodness. It was something to do with stitching. Dagnabbit. I don't remember where I was at. It's the worst part. I'll think of it in a minute. I think I was on... Might have been Amazon. But, there's something about beads. And oh, it said that it had the Precocia beads. Or I don't think that's how you really say that, but it looks like Precocia. Look at Crayola Picks. She says that those are supposed to be the best beads to get. Now these, and they're glass beads, and I think they're made in Czechoslovakia. I'm not real sure where they're actually made, but she said they're the highest quality. They're like the Diamond Art Club of beads. And I think it was that Beads Creative that I was looking at on the Amazon. Jeez, long day. That I saw these and noticed that they had those kind of beads. Because in nothing else, it'll say glass beads, especially the ones on Amazon. Not Amazon, AliExpress. They'll just say glass beads, and sometimes they will mention where they're made. But I haven't seen too many that had that Precocia or whatever. I'm a terrible pronouncer here. I think I got one too many beads there. Something. So, you know, there's some out there. And there's getting to be more. It's just all in what you want to do. So I'm kind of anxious to get that one from Mariska, or however you say it. See? Another name. Begins with an M and ends with an A, and there's a K somewhere in there in the middle. Yeah, that's how I pronounce it. But you can just hear it almost in your head because it sounds Russian. Because it's got the plastic beads, so we'll see how bad it makes it look. I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on that, because I don't know how that's all going to go, you know? And it might be lighter, but what's it going to look like? I mean, what's the quality going to look like? Because they've been doing this forever with glass beads. So, I don't know. Not real hopeful here. I had 3 of them. Oh, what did I do with it? Oh, dragnabbit. I'll just put them in there for right now. Try not to pick them up while I'm getting these others. So yeah, I'm looking forward to the stuff that's coming in this week. Haven't found anything too exciting. I don't go looking too much for, I mean, there's just only so many embroidery things you can buy. You know, you're either into hoops or you're into the little, what do you call them things? Needle minders, or, I don't know. I'm not into accessorizing. I just get it done and work, you know, and hopefully it all comes out. Dang it. But I think, after I finish these 2 here, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you for joining me and listening to me rattle and battle on as we're doing the battle of the beaded cross stitch here. This has so many colors in between. You know what I mean? It's kind of confettied. So, I don't know. This will be interesting. I just don't want to have to do it row by row. But, alright guys, well, thank you for joining me. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you already have, thank you very much. I think we just crested 300 subscribers. Yay! I'm so excited. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And don't forget to hit the bell. And that way you'll know when my next video comes out. And y'all have a good rest of your weekend. Bye-bye. God bless.